your wealth, but you have to build on that with things like budgeting, things like debt payoff, things like credit monitoring. Now you're beginning to have this wealth. Every 2 seconds, someone's stealing an identity. You want to protect yourself against that. That's also included. How much, Mark? How much? You're asking me. Well, $99 activation fee, $188 will give you the ownership of this platform. You own it. It's yours. Nobody can take it away. And you can begin to create a budget. You can begin to create a debt payoff system. You can begin to have a financial future that is bright, and you don't have to worry anymore. $89 a month subscription fee. What the company does, once again, is of that subscription fee for every protection plan, the thousands and thousands and thousands of protection plans that are under this UCES umbrella, the company's taking $2 for each one of them. And in 2016, they gave $100,000 back. This year already, the beginning of 2019, $350 check was written to those kids 8 to 18 to help them to learn and understand them. Man, how many of you have kids? Are you teaching them financial literacy tips? And more importantly, man, even if you don't have kids, how many of you have nephews and nieces, or how many of you wish that you had this when you're growing up? Let me tell you, adaptability as a market-educated man, literally being able to understand this information and have a product like this is priceless. Get started today for $188. Get in touch with the person that invited you on the call tonight. They do care about you, as Rochelle said. We don't have to invite everybody to this information. As a matter of fact, I'm a little selective in the people that I bring because I like high energy. I like people that, I like giving a hand up, not a hand out. You know what I mean? You know people out there that's always begging. They got a hand out all the time, but they're not willing to do anything to change their life. I don't have a lot of time for those people, but I do have all the time in the world for people that want to hand up. Hey, Mark, how'd you do that? They're curious, right? They're willing to follow a simple system and plan. We have it here, $188 to get you started. Now, some of you may want to pay this forward. So in other words, some of you may want to just get your credit restored, and that's awesome. You want to be a customer. Thank you. Give the person that invited you on the call. As a matter of fact, you can check out right now, because what I'm going to share with you for the next 10 minutes will absolutely change your life. Getting your credit restored will make a good foundation for a strong life. But how do you build on that foundation? I'm going to share some things with you that we found is just absolutely phenomenal. It's called the business opportunity with FES. This business opportunity will blow you out of the water. I'm going to share with you right now some information, some financial information, some taxes. Understand, I'm not a professional. This is not professional advice. Consult your professional or legal advisors for that advice. But here's what I want you to know, is this information has changed the lives of thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands, say it with me, and thousands of people across the United States for over 15 years. So this isn't up for debate. If you want to get down with us and what we're doing here, I like what Joe Gaten said. If you want to get in the movie, you can watch the movie or you can get in the movie. Just be a participant and get some royalty checks, right, for being in the movie. You're a movie star. You can do that. I'm going to talk a little bit about what FES is, how it can help improve your financial situation, and what you need to do to start a business. 70% of the people out there would like to own their own business. They don't like working their job. There's some people that love their job. You may be one of those people. But here's what I found about a job. It is just overbroke. Most people spend to the level that they make. So if you make $50,000 a year, you spend about $55,000 to $60,000. If you make $80,000, you spend about $95,000 to $120,000 because you got a better car now, better house, more credit extended to you on those credit cards. You're taking better trips. Yes or yes. Most people don't have more. Most people have more month at the end of the money. The average American, whether you're making $30,000 a year or $100,000 a year, only have about $800 at the end of the month. Check your bankroll. About $800 disposable income at the end of the month. That's why that so many people say, well, I really can't do the credit repair right now. I don't have the money. But when I get it together, what the hell does that mean? This is the most important thing for your financial foundation. You're going to spend $100,000 upwards to $1 million on extra expense from credit, and you don't have the money. Yes, it's reality. It's real. I don't think those people are lying to you. It's real. How do we change that? Through this incredible business. Company's been around for 15 years, debt-free, A rating with the Better Business Bureau, same key executives since the inception. Here it is. You got your own business now. You become a part of this with us, with FES. You're a business for yourself, but not by yourself. You have a McDonald's franchise on the corner of infinity, right? Because we're on the World Wide Web, right? We don't have a brick and mortar. You're going to have your own franchise, but you're going to have thousands of people that can assist you, that you can partner with, that are part of this family. That's so powerful. This is better than any franchise that you could ever get, right? Because of that. You can supplement your income. You can take this on a spare time. Can you do a McDonald's franchise on a spare or part-time basis? No to the no. You got to be there, right? You got to flip some of those burgers. You got to get some grease burns on your arms, right? In that deal. But you're going to make $100,000 a year. Here's an opportunity to start on a spare time basis, move into a part-time, and once again, let your side hustle begin to exceed your income and your full-time job. And now you have choices. You can work from anywhere at any time. And more importantly, you can take control of your finances and help other people to do that too. Here's some of the products we use to build our credit with. We have Credit My Rent. I got to do it. I think I'm going to do it tomorrow. I have a friend of mine who owns Fitness Gallery, big fitness facility here in Denver. They have 4 locations. They're partners with the Broncos. They sell high-end commercial rate fitness equipment, as well as people that want private gyms in their homes. Then the guy has paid everything off. He doesn't have any trade lines on his credit report. He wants to buy a house now, and his credit score is low. Credit My Rent is your ability, anybody's ability, to take 3 years of credit history, add that to your credit report. Remember the third thing on that 5 components to your credit score? Third thing was length of credit. So now I just added 3 years. What was the number one thing? Quiz time. You didn't know there was going to be a quiz. Here's a quiz, $100, right? I'm going to give you guys a bonus at the end of that. What's the number one thing, though? Number one thing influencing your credit score? Payment history. You said payment history, you got it right. We're on the honor system. So now I'm giving you 3 years of on-time payment history onto your credit report. Boom. As soon as you sign up for this program, boom, the next month that's reporting, bam, dropping your credit score up. We've got secured credit cards. We also have smart credit that we can sell just on its own, as well as the Will, Trust, and Power of Attorney through the My Care Plan. It's a great program. $288 and you're in business. Once again, this is ridiculous. If you're serious, not just curious, if you're a real prospect, not a suspect, this is an opportunity that you can say later on to your kids, I remember that day, I jumped on a webinar, I got some information, and I took action. Or you can say, you probably won't, but you can think in your mind, I remember that day, I jumped on a webinar, I got some information, and I thought about considering possibly praying about someday maybe doing it, but I never did. And that's why, I don't know, you guys may have to take out a loan to pay for this coffee. I hate to say that. Stop. Cut me off. Somebody cut me off. I'm keeping it real. Is that okay? Can I keep it real? Can I keep it real? So when someone tells me they don't have $288 to start a business, I get it. But here's what most business people think, right? It's not about the resources, what you have, $288. It's about your resourcefulness. If you want it bad enough, how do I get it? You can get it. You can become resourceful. Wives are very resourceful with their husbands when they want to buy something they don't want, that's too expensive, or they know they should be buying. Husbands are very resourceful with their wives when they want something, right? This business, most guys that start business, most people that start businesses, they use what we call OPM. So here's what I'm telling you. I'm giving you guys something to think about as you are looking at this, because I know it's in your heart that you want to have better success. You want to have more money. You want to pay it forward. You want to live a more lifestyle of time freedom as well. Because there's a lot of people out there that are making great money, but they have no time freedom. We're going to give you all that for $288. Jump on it. Get your personalized websites. Get your support that we have from the customer service. All the tracking is done. We've got back office systems where you can actually see everything that's going on real time in your business. We have life insurance. from 30,000 up to 100,000 free that the company gives you to protect your family. Because this company, once again, is all about passing on a legacy. How do you create wealth? First of all, once again, it's not how much money you make, it's how much you keep. How do you create wealth? Then more importantly, pass it on. Because we're all going to be gone. There's a 100% chance that everybody on this webinar will be out of here at some point in time in the future. 100% chance of that. The question is, what happened when you left? What happened to those that you care about when you left? And this ability to pass on a legacy, life insurance, tax advantages, opportunity to help fund others, all of it's here. We have this thing called Strive for 5. It's your ability to actually, it's $288 with an $89 subscription. But you don't want to pay that subscription. Just find 5 customers, agents, any combination of the above. With each customer that you get, you're going to make $100. It's very simple. I love this program. I've had my insurance license. I've had my life, health, property, casualty. I have my mortgage license. I've had my real estate license. By far, this is the easiest business I've ever done. Didn't have to get licensed. All I do is connect UCES, the 501c3 nonprofit, with those people that are in need. They have such incredible support. Boom, I put them together. I get paid. Man, that's powerful. Warren Buffett said, if you don't learn how to make money while you're asleep, you will work until the day you die. People at Mile High Stadium last night couldn't get the traffic right, couldn't get the tickets right. I love them. I want to give them a big hug. Bryson, you saw me. Did I give that lady a hug? She had to be about 85 years old out there working at Mile High Stadium. Man, when I'm 85, I'm going to be on the beach or in a bed somewhere. I don't know where I want to be. Hiking, biking, whatever. I want to be at Mile High Stadium trying to take somebody's ticket. No, not me. $100, right? People don't plan to fail. They simply fail to have a plan. At least they have a plan. $100 you get each time you bring in a new customer, but you get that $12 residual. That's powerful. Here's the cool thing about this program is it allows you to build teams and teams and teams. So as an agent, now you have the ability to actually create other franchises across the nation. In this particular case, let's call it this agent here, this new enrolled agent, Sheila. We're going to call her Sheila. So you bring Sheila into the business, much like you do with a kid, much like you do with a McDonald's franchises. You don't just say, all right, Sheila, thank you, welcome to being in the business. You go to McDonald's University, you help that person to be successful. Once that person has 2 customers, they're going to make $200. Boom, it's real to them. They get it. They understand it. This ain't rocket science. They made that connection twice. UCES, customer need. Boom, boom. They made $200. The company's going to pay you a customer acquisition bonus, $100. But wait, there's more. If you want more, all you have to do is help more people. Hello? You help more people, you begin to rank and dance. All the way up to $560 per customer acquisition bonus. Start doing the math on this. As a Pinnacle Senior Vice President, I'm just going to the top. I'm skipping past field trainer, senior field trainer. A lot of us just got promoted. Congratulations, Bryson. Congratulations, Lionheart. Congratulations, Rochelle just got promoted to senior field trainer. We got some field trainers. I just got promoted. Congratulations, Larry's a sales director. Now he's making $380 every time he helps a new agent. And here's the thing that we don't talk about on this call, but you can actually override agents. So you're going to make the difference between where you are on this sliding scale and where they are. I ain't going to go into that because I don't want to twist your brain. Trust me, this month as a sales director is going to be fabulous because everything's been kind of building up to this point, right? And now I've got some people that are rank advancing. I got a lot of new agents. And I've got some people that, I can't find an agent. I've got a lot of customers I'm helping, but I don't know anybody that's an entrepreneur. Now some entrepreneurs are coming onto the team. Guess what, man? Those cab bonuses are about to start popping, Larry. Watch out, man. Tell your wife, don't tell your wife. She's going to go out and spend it. Tell you, you're just going to have some fun when you get those checks. They're deposited every Thursday. They're deposited directly into your account. You don't have to call and ask, where's my check? You don't have to be waiting by the mailbox. Where the mailman at? Have you ever done that? I did that before in some companies. I'm waiting for my check. You're like, damn, man, where the mailman at? They forgive me? They lose my check? I need my money, right? This is awesome. $560. You sign up a new agent that's an agent. He's going to make $100 but you're gonna make the difference between 560 and 100. How much is that? Anybody calculate that? It's about $460. Wait a second. I was at you mean tell me I brought Bryson into the business. He's a new agent. I'm at the gym trying to get my workout in. Bryson just got 2 new customers, and boom, $460 just dropped in my account. Man, that's how ballers do it. I ain't Jay-Z. Jay-Z just signed a deal with the NFL. So you got Jay-Z, then you got me. I'm like, but then you got everybody else. They off the screen because they live in check to check. They making linear income. This program is powerful, man. I'm just telling you guys. I came from the projects of Chicago. Started from the bottom. Now we here. Here's J. Paul Getty. He said, I'd rather earn 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own, man. Start understanding some of these philosophies. It will change your life. J. Paul Getty just followed the rule book of wealthy people. He didn't follow the go to school, get a good education, get a good job rule book. He followed the I'd rather get 1% of 100 people's effort, not the 100% of my own in a job effort. Hello? That's what we're teaching, folks. This is more than just a business opportunity. This is a life opportunity to get around the right people, to hang around people that get it, people that want more, and people that are willing to share, because everything I know, I want you to know, because your success is my success. My success is based on your success. It's not like that other system where I come to work to buy my boss a Ferrari, right? Pat Bowlen, I love him. He was the owner of the Denver Broncos. Rest in peace. He just passed away. But, you know, he wrote checks for me while I was performing. But as soon as I wasn't on the team, I ain't got a check. They ain't sent me a check in like 20 years. Got dislocated ribs, broken clavicle, cracked ribs, no brain cell, bad knees. Hey, folks, this is an opportunity for $208. I want that number to range with you. $288 is starting to look like 28 cents. Seriously, think of it as 28 cents. Figure out how you get it. Get started with it, because you start getting money, you start getting these bonuses. How about a new Mercedes, Audi, Cadillac that the company pays for? How do you get that? Well, you don't get that by selling anything. You get that by building teams and teams of teams. And once there's 500 protection plans that are in place, that you started this ball rolling, you begin to pay it forward. We do it as a team. We build this thing. You're gonna get that car bonus. The second level is $10,000 in cash. The company just sent out a little memo, and I started looking at that more now. You know, I'm a sales director. I'm getting a little more excited about this. I'm like, man, I want that 10,000 bonus, like one shot. What would you do with like a 10,000? Just think about it. I'm gonna pause for a second. You had 10,000 dropped in your bank account this Thursday, because we get paid every Thursday, right? So 10,000 in your account. What are you gonna do with it? Pay some bills. I've heard people say that before. We'll pay my bills. Man, come on. What are you gonna do with it? I'm gonna invest. Maybe I'll invest in some other. Man, what are you gonna do with it? I'm gonna do something for my mom. You know, I'm gonna do something for my kids. Maybe my kid can join that camp that they couldn't join before. You know, money isn't everything, but we live in a capitalist society, right? So it is very, 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 very important. Right up there, Zig Ziglar said, as important as air, right? The thing you breathe. $10,000 in cash, man, it ain't gonna. It's a good start, right? How about a $1,500 car allowance? So it's this thing begins to build. $25,000 in cash in level 4. I'm going to show you some people that have already hit every one of these levels. And the cool thing about it is, it's all about doing the same thing. It's kind of like football. I just kept running routes. 10-yard square out, 10-yard square out. It got boring to me. It's like, coach, can we do something else? No, Jackson, get back up there. 10-yard square out, 10-yard square out. Why I gotta do it so many times? Because now repetition is the mother of skill. There's people trying to knock your head off. There's different plays. There's different altering. Things are changing. And now I don't have to think about it. I just do it. Same thing with this business. Over time, we're 3 months into this. We're over 100 days into this. Over time, every single person that gets started with this, over time, that 10,000 hours is your big point. Over time, it becomes automatic. You're not even thinking about it. You're sharing people. People you're attracting, you vibrate at this high level. People are coming to you, asking you, are you in that credit repair business? Are you that guy that does credit repair? Because my credit is jacked. And you said, yeah, man, I'll help you out. Come on over here, man. Let me help you out. And you just help people, and all of these levels are reached. and your success